We're going. Yeah.
Yo. And we back. FiendCity Podcast, episode 5. What's good, everybody? Thank you all for listening. Thank you guys for tuning into the first 4 episodes. Me and Angel are out here having a good time. It's Saturday. Hot as shit in Albuquerque. Humid. So we ain't used to that. But I got my boy chilling. We just got back. We've had shows and shows and shows and shows. Last time I was here with Maverick.
You guys are killing it, man.
Yeah, we was right before we went on our run last weekend. And, bro, that was the first time I was, like, fully exhausted from a run. We did El Paso Thursday, drove out there. Their scene was so accommodating. We drove out there. The host, Anthony Ryan, shout out to that. He's who put me on the show and got it all set up. Met us there with his buddy. They took us out to eat, took us to a fire taco spot in El Paso. Got some coffee. We were literally right next to the border too. Like you could see Juarez from when we were driving up. Like the venue, you could throw just chilling, bro, tossing pesos and quarters back and forth.
Trying to get some
just
chicles.
Old school trade, yeah.
Give them those chicles.
A little chicle. Yeah, so we were out there, bro. They were great, really accommodating. That venue was super cool. Mona Bar of Modern Art. It was very. It reminds me of a different version of like Albuquerque's Canvas Art Bar, kind of like a really smooth hip hop art bar. Really like cool, like crowd goes there, very artsy crowd for sure, like a younger El Paso kind of vibey audience, and it was really dope, bro. Like they had so much good art around, really cool bar. The stage was really nice. It probably better set for music, but the audience still was like able to see the whole stage and the performance. Shout out to Josh and Maverick. They came all the way out for that El Paso show and killed their sets. And we did our show and drove right back after.
Yeah.
So we got back 4 a.m.
What is that? How long is that drive? Like fucking.
It's just under 4 hours, right about 4 hours.
4 hours, dude. Just like.
Bro, and then Josh drives 20 minutes off track, like at one point. So we had to revert and like drive back to the freeway, but we had to take this little one road freeway, and it was pitch black. So we're just cruising, and then out of nowhere, bro, we're driving like 60 miles per hour, and then you just see this cow head an inch away from Josh's car. We're like driving, and it goes, vroom, and we're like, oh, like you even saw the cow's eye, like, oh shit,
like some horror movie.
And we're like, oh, dude, that could have been the end of your little Sonata, brother. Oh shit. So made it back at 4 a.m., got a few hours of rest. I got up, got some coffee, hit the gym, reset, and then we drove right up to Cities of Gold Casino, which, again, shout out to everybody in Cities of Gold Casino, Powaque, Pueblo. They are so good to us. We had almost 100 people at the show. I think we were about 30 shy from selling out, which is great because they added 30 more seats.
That's a lot.
They took out all the tables. I mean, it was just there's such a good audience, so diverse. New Mexico, northern New Mexico, Santa Fe, even a couple it seemed like a few military people were there. Really cool, bro. The governor of Powaque comes out, and she is dope. She is a badass lady, dude. We walk up in the parking lot, and she's ready to go. She's vaping her little vape pen in the parking lot, hitting her little tobacco e-pen and just killing it. And I'm like, she's so happy to see comedy. I'm really happy that I could bring lineups out there, and it was a diverse lineup, and everybody went in. I brought Cody Dove, I brought Josh, Maverick, and was it just the 3 of us? No, there was one more.
Was it not Steph?
And Luis Powell.
Yeah.
Such a diverse New Mexico audience. Cody with his improv. I that's one dude I will not miss his set because something different is going to happen every time.
That guy's a gold.
It's so fun to watch Cody Dove perform. We'll definitely get him on as a guest here soon.
Yeah, he's a national treasure.
Dude.
He's
yeah,
dope.
So that's great. Our next show there is going to be August 14th. It's going to be on a Saturday, and I have another great lineup. So come out, Cities of Gold. That one's been really fun. And then the next day we had Santa Fe right after, and that one was the work because we had a great venue. It's a spot called the Caverns, connected to Apothecary Restaurant.
Yeah. And
it's a really like unique spot, man. You walk down into this, like downstairs into this venue, and it looks like this Willy Wonka mushroom-esque, like, I swear, bro, it's Tim Burton room for sure. Like, purple walls, these crazy little pillars. The roof is like, it is like a cavern, like a Carlsbad cavern roof. Crazy room, really cool for comedy. We did 2 shows, but I'll be honest, that one was work because they provided the venue, but I had to do everything else, not as just booking the lineup, but I had to get drinks, alcohol. We had to find, somebody to vend for us. We had to sell tickets. as well as promote Embark.
Yeah,
So
I heard you guys. I was watching the Instagram story, and you guys are just like, we sold merch.
oh, dude, it was wild. Yeah.
That's dope.
That was
man.
Cities of Gold. Yeah, we got to sell some merch at Cities of Gold. But yeah, so the Santa Fe one, you know, we're luckily that they have so much traffic on the plaza that we are able to get tourism to just come to the show. And they ended up being great. First show was a little light, but second show we were almost to capacity. And we're going to do that one again next month as well. So that'll be August 13th. So we'll have Santa Fe Friday, Cities of Gold Saturday, kind of connect those two shows.
That's dope.
It's been good, bro. And then we got Canteen at the end of the month.
Yeah.
It's finally back, bro.
I
I'm
saw
happy.
that. I'll get that
So this will
flyer
be
up.
out before then. Everyone listening, come out to this. This is probably the biggest one this year for me because this was my baby Canteen comedy show. Me and Maverick started this when I very started comedy. And when we were about to do our biggest show, our 2-year anniversary last March, that's when everything closed down. So now we are pumped. July 31st, I have a great lineup. I even have the flyer up on there, so we will get that flyer popping. Let me see if I could throw it on airdrop it to you.
It's right there.
There we go. Canteen Comedy. Yeah, dude, I have a great lineup. Some of our favorite acts are going to be there. A couple acts that have never performed on. Yeah, if you click on it, you see everybody. Dude, and again, such a diverse, such a great lineup. Cody Dove was probably one of my, just brought him up, probably one of my favorite people to hit Canteen stage because with his improv, it makes the audience feel so included. And on a patio like that, it really brings them together. Virginia, one of my favorite performers in New Mexico. She does a lot of corporate and church stuff, so we don't see her that much in our open mic scene. But, man, she is phenomenal. So I can't wait to see her. Steph, Josh, some of my closest buddy killers. And Tyler, I'm throwing Tyler on there. He's been putting a lot of work in. I've been seeing him everywhere lately, and I just told him, I said, all right, dude, I wanted to put you on some shows and let's get you some spots going and kind of and that's how I have a couple people I'm working with like that I want to do. I'm going to get on Hell in some shows
Getting
and
stuff going.
that way I could start providing spots to people like these up and comers like you guys that have been doing it for a year or two and are looking for some booked performances.
Yeah, because it's weird how it happens too, because you just put in the work, you see what's going on, and then you're just like, I can use that guy, or I can make sure to have him on my show and stuff. You're not going to be disappointed, or it's not going to be an awkward, or it's
and
not
now I'm getting to the point where I will approach like the people that I see putting in the right effort, the right approach, the right hustle. Now I'm coming like, hey, yo, get a good 10, get a good 15, so I could put you here, so I could put you there, and that way they're motivated. They're like, okay, let me craft these jokes, let me see how I could expand these bits and get a solid set. Having different 15s for different rooms, different 5s, like different sets for different occasions, it's very strategic and it will help. Like preparing for shows really does help. And I know I say a lot of times I just get up there and riff and fill it out, but there is a strategy to almost every time I get on stage. Like even this past Wednesday, we went to Revel open mic. There was 10 new performers.
Yeah.
I'm like brand new comedians. So I was at the end of the show, and the first thing I did was dress the room, dress the new comedians, and then I picked out the biggest group there, address that comedian, kind of did a joke on them, because then you get the biggest group on your side, so you have the majority of the room with you, and then I kind of riffed and went from there.
Yeah.
So it may seem like I'm just kind of like joking around, but there is some method to the madness.
Yeah, you know how they like to say feeling the room. You're trying to just get what's going on in there.
So yeah, I know this will already be out tomorrow, but then tonight I'll be at Red Velvet. But this will be out Sunday, so this Wednesday I'm gonna be at Revel headlining. So that's awesome. I've featured there a few times. I've done some guest spots, done the open mics. This is my first headlining set, and it's a free show. So y'all listening, come out. I know Josh is on the show. I'm not sure. Jamar hasn't put a flyer out yet, which is, it is what it is, but
it's slacking. That's what
either
it is.
way.
But
either way, as a producer, no.
Let me just tell you, he's
It's hard because these weekly shows you run into. That's what you run into is not enough time to promote them. Usually you want to promote shows about a month out in advance at least. But when you're going week to week, it kind of run. But I'll be headlining Revel Wednesday, 7:30. It's a really cool new venue in Albuquerque. Come check it out. Free show, so come peep it.
That's what's up.
And then, like I said, the last one I'm going to promote before we get anything is that Canteen, the 31st. Another free show. Please come out to that.
That's what's up.
He's come out to that.
So what's up, man? Do you like go out to like watch, like, do you follow pop culture? Or are you like the kind of person who's just like, oh yeah, latest movie, latest trend, latest idea, latest Bitcoin?
It just matters.
I feel Doge.
I feel like Young Angel is my tap in. He's my Matrix plug into pop culture universe. Because I'm like an underground dinosaur, dude. Like, I got so into the things that I got into that I never was really in a mainstream pop culture. And as I get into my 30s, I feel old when people are like, I had a coworker the other day, he's all, yo, throw on that Bruno Mars Anderson .Paak song. I was like, yeah, I don't know what that is, dog.
Yeah, what?
And he's like, bro, it's like, so, and then I hear it, I'm like, oh, I've heard this song before, but I would have never known who this is, or, yeah, dude. So I'm a little out of the loop.
Okay, so one of the things I want to bring up is just everyone has been raving about it. I don't know how you feel about it. Space Jam.
Dude, okay, I just saw it. I do have HBO Max, so I will be watching it this weekend. So next weekend we'll do a full review.
Okay.
But yo, I don't know how I feel about these reboot. Like, I mean, we'll see once I watch it.
But if it's like any of the other reboots, we haven't seen success.
Oh, nothing, dude. I didn't even watch How High 2.
No.
I wouldn't even. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
It's not.
There's so many that are so bad. Things that go right to, like, I know we're barely getting back to like movies being open and stuff, but just like Space Jam was such a pivotal movie in our childhood, dude. Yeah. It was huge.
It was the shit.
It was the shit.
People reference it now. That's why they had to make the movie again. Is because how much it was referenced, how much people are like, you want to jam?
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, dude. I definitely got my Space Jam action on when I was young. I still have a magnet from like back in the day when they had like McDonald's merch and that movie came out. So I don't know, man. I don't really like the sequels. I wish they kept it a little bit more original, but I don't know. I'll check it out. We'll give it a shot. And see, bro. LeBron James. As long as they have like a cameo, they got to have Jordan in there, come off the bench. They have to. If he's not in the movie, then I'm not with it, dude. Jordan has to be in there, just old as shit, just hitting jumpers, just short range jumpers, old as shit.
Damn. So as a UFC fan, I know you like some fighting once in a while. Did you see the fight last week? What happened to Conor McGregor,
dude? Those leg breaks are disgusting, dude. Dog.
And then
they're so gross, G.
It's so bad.
Oh, dude. You know what not irks me is the fucking actual break. But it happens so it's how grossed out I get. It happens so fucking dude, it's nasty. It happens so fast that when they kick and it breaks and then they step back on it. That's the disgusting part, is when they sit back and it just noodles, it just goes Gumby.
What?
Fuck, dude, like that is so gross to me.
And that it's so hard to believe that like after the fight he's gonna want still to fight again. Like, isn't those injuries like almost like career ending? Like,
yo, I don't know. I mean, he snapped his shit in half and then stepped on it, bro. That's disgusting to me. So
it's horrible.
You see that shit? It seems like you're seeing it more and more. You know. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Those UFC injuries get wild.
It hurts. It hurts really.
And that sucks to lose a fight like that. That's a horrible way to lose, bro. Like, just because you snap some shit.
Yeah, he made sure to say doctor stoppage. Like, you hear him yelling in the corner. He was sitting down. He's like, make sure it's a doctor stoppage. Make sure it's doctor stoppage.
Doctor stoppage.
Yeah, dude, it's hilarious. But then after that, too, he's like, calls out his wife. He's like, your wife is in my DMs. Conor McGregor already wants to start beef on the floor. Yeah. Like, he's limping with a broken fucking leg. It's ridiculous, man.
I just want to see him fight like Brock Lesnar or something. I want to see those old school matches, but I want to see. I mean, we already have YouTube, like all these YouTube fights. I want to see some interesting shit.
Yeah, remember the UFC back in the day?
Bring back the dude with the one boxing glove. Let's have some fun.
Sumo.
I want it to look like Street Fighter a little bit more.
Dude, it should. It's the best. Why can it not?
Oh yeah, we'll just get all the homies in there.
Honda.
Dude, you know what I was always been thinking too is like. I know this is a divergence, but one show I've always thought it would be dope as comedians, because you know I break too. That's my shit. I've always wanted to mix somehow the b-boy and the comedian scene, and I've always what kind of show could I produce? What can we?
I hate you. You know why? Because I think the same thing, but with gamers.
Okay,
you can do that with comedians in gamer style.
So the one show, and I would love to put a pilot together and put this together, is we get 2 comedians and then we get 2 dancers, so a b-boy or b-girl. And then we match up. So we'd get say we get you and fucking Kayla Mulkey or Tyler, right? Yeah. And I get 2 dancers, and then you guys split up and they train you for like 2 hours, and we film all that, right? Them teaching you how to break, you guys kind of learning like whatever they're teaching you, and then at the end of that, you guys, the comedians, have to battle each other.
Oh shit.
And I think that would be hilarious, bro. Imagine seeing some like Josh and Maverick battle each other. I mean, well, it's an age as old as time,
yeah.
But
you've seen them go at it in a way where they just got to bring back the Footloose. That's it.
Dude, I would die. Imagine seeing Cody Dove and Mary Bird just getting just dads battling.
That'd be hilarious. It actually would be.
I love to see it, bro.
Oh man,
just get host versus host, Royal and Holly, just. It'd be the best shit. So yeah, that's one show I've always wanted to create. I think there is a way to mix some of these other medias that we do and some of these other things we do with our comedy. So
you kind of see it now too with other comedians like Eric Griffin or Bobby Lee. Like they'll do the stand up, but then they have their own Twitch channels where they're like gaming, and their banter is gonna be fucking hilarious.
Exactly,
because they're just ranting and raving about the dumbest shit ever. So that's great that those avenues are still there for people.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, all I know is I'm so tired of like going downtown and it's being wild. I live right downtown Albuquerque. We're fully open now, and it is like a circus, dude. The lines to get into places are wild. I saw some lady on stilts waiting to get into cake yesterday. Like it's too much. It's too much, bro. It's popping till 2 a.m. Do you go downtown ever and get down?
Yeah, once in a while, if like tonight, if I'm feeling it, I'll just like drive through. But I don't understand like going from the bar to the next bar, seeing who's in that bar.
I got a 2-hour time limit. I go to one place, you got me for 2 hours, and I'm going home.
But is it what do you do it for? Like the more of like networking, socializing?
I don't even really
trying to understand what's going on outside.
All right, this is how I go out. So I talked about all the shows last weekend, right? I got back from Santa Fe Saturday late, bro, like 12:30 at night. And I wanted to have a drink, but I didn't want to go out. So I pop into the Speakeasy. There's 3 people in there. I bring my dogs. I'm chilling. I know the bartenders, the homies. So shout out to Founders. I'm not going to tell you guys where it's at. You can find it yourself. Yeah. That's how Speakeasy works.
Find out.
But that's a spot, bro. I went and had it old fashioned. So I'm like, it's crazy because with what we do with comedy, and we want to perform for the most people, but at the end of the night, I don't like to be around people. That's so weird to me.
Yeah.
It's like we love to perform in front of crowds. Even with this music, even if it's dancing, like you have to have the energy, you have to have an audience. But at the end of the night, I want to be alone. I don't know what that is, bro.
And some people have just that kind of, that I don't want to say anxiety or just like that with everyone around, but you're doing something specific. That's why you're there. Yeah. You're not there to do the other things that is obviously happening, which is maybe the talking, maybe the drinking, maybe the social banter, which obviously sometimes we're not into. Like,
yeah, you're right, bro.
What am I trying to talk to you about, like your 9 to 5, when I really don't even know anything about like social financing or something like that,
Yeah, you know what, and that's the biggest thing is like during the week, especially, I really don't drink. Maybe once a week I'll have a drink at one of the shows. I try to keep it like, cause we're performing every night, bro.
Yeah, dude.
If I have a drink, we're drinking every night.
You have to have discipline.
So you have to draw those boundaries. And a lot of times I'm not drinking. I like to go do my set and leave. A lot of people don't realize, even though, yeah, we are comedians, we get up in front of people, we have stage presence, charisma, all that, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, I do have my own social anxieties. And a lot of people are like, oh, Zach doesn't like to kick it in or around the shows. And that's because, like, I don't really like to be in the room before my set, because then I let the other, like, just the room get into my head. Like, I like to be as fresh in my own space before I get on stage.
Yeah.
And, so, I do like to be around the show, but yeah, sometimes it's not that don't respect the other performers or this and that. It's just that is my own social anxiety. And I do best when I'm kind of close to the show, but not necessarily like right there. You know what I mean? And same thing when and after, I work really early. I got a ton of other things going on as far as producing these shows. So I do try to do my best as mingling. But yeah, it is my own social anxiety that I like to come, do my craft, and then head out and kind of reflect on that.
Yeah.
And that's how I process. That's how I do my comedy. Everybody's different.
Dude, there's been so many times I'm the same way. Like after an open mic, I'll have maybe the one drink, and I'm not trying to stay there any longer. Like I know I can come home and just like play guitar to better that skill, or just like game on something, or like, because I've seen you do it too. You'll even start recording a video of you dancing in the middle of the night where you're working on the skill. But why would you do that? Just like, you can't do that in front of everybody at the bar right now. Like,
and the way I look at it is like, I can't worry about what people think about me hanging out after an open mic or after going to an after party. I can't worry about what other people,
unless it's somebody big,
or if there's an opportunity that's very much worth it or something like that. Which still, I will not sacrifice my own like mentality, my own space and time just for any old opportunity. Like, it definitely has to be something that I feel is like going to be a
better your situation.
Exactly. So my biggest thing right now is just kind of taking care of myself, yo. I've been, with a full-time job, these many shows, producing 3 live shows, the podcast. I have to do what's best for me, because if not, bro, you got to fill your cup up, right? Yeah. Because I noticed, bro, I pour out my cup for everyone else, and at the end of the day, there's nothing left. Yeah. So that's my biggest thing right now, is taking on all these tasks, but at the same time, finding some time to like take care. Whether that be the gym, if that's the 1 hour I have to work out, get some meditation in, recenter and keep going. It is what, like, that's what I'm doing right after this. I got my gym I'm changing in your bathroom, taking pre-workout, G.
Just trying to do that.
Yo, that's something I want to talk about on the next podcast. I don't have the pictures ready, but people see me and going to the gym and stuff right now, and they, somebody put a gym picture up, and if you don't know that I was a big kid growing up, you could easily think like, oh, Zach's super full of himself, or he's always just posting gym stuff, or that's all he cares about. But dude, I was a fat kid growing up, and I talk about it in my act and stuff. You see it in my show, and it's no joke. Like, for real, I was a chubby kid my whole life, fat throughout high school. I lost a bunch of weight, like maybe my senior year of high school, but I was never in shape. And then it wasn't until I was in college that I started working out. I moved out, got my own place, got a gym membership. And it still was like slow progression. Like, I just got into working out, started kind of eating good, but it wasn't for years and years. And it wasn't, I started working out when I was 20. Yeah. It wasn't until I was 30 that I really took it like serious and got a coach. And because I figured that if I had dedication in this throughout my day with my eating, my gym, my health and fitness, which is taking care of myself at the end of the day, that dedication and that discipline is going to follow into my comedy, into my dancing, into whatever avenue, you know what I mean? Even into your relationships. So having discipline, man, that's the biggest thing. So you see the gym stuff, man, like, that's what it really is. It's me kind of defeating that all that self-doubt that I had as a kid growing up, and all those self-esteem, self-image issues, just problems with self. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't see that, because they may see you at a show and on stage you seem super confident, but at the end of the day, like, we still are all battling our demons. And
that's always the hardest part too. So.
Oh, dude, it's like, I may got a 6-pack, bro, but if you think I don't still have stretch marks on that you're tripping, dog. You know what having a 6-pack with stretch marks is like? It's like buying a brand new Corvette and you drive it off the lot and like scratch the hood all up. So you got this badass whip, bro, but it's all scratched up. I'm just over here. I'm the real Tiger King, bro.
Right, just got it all mangled all over.
It is what it is, man. It's the one thing that I really center myself in. I find a lot of enjoyment in working out and taking care of myself. Yoga, stretching, dancing, snowboarding, any of those things really put me in a good place, and I've never regretted it. So if anybody wants to reach out, ask any question, if you ever want to hit the gym, any of that stuff, hit us up, FiendCity Podcast, gmail.com. Well, we love talking about health and fitness, anything, man. I haven't talked about it too much, but on the next podcast, I want to send a picture, the next solo one.
So like the two
So watch, I have a picture that my dad sent me, and we'll leave this on a cliffhanger, but he sent me a picture not too long ago. He's all, hey, bro, I got a picture of you from when you were your fattest, dog. Your parents never realize the gravity of what they say to you, dog. My God. You know what I mean? And I think it's because he sees me now and I'm in good shape now.
But not even then, too. They always loved you. He's like, he was cute. What do you expect? He's a little cutie.
So they don't realize that, like, oh, bro, I'm going to send you your picture of when you were your fattest, And he not only does he send me a picture of me, and he sends me a picture. You got to remember, my dad was a legit bodybuilder. Yeah. So he sends me a side-by-side photo of me fat as fuck, and then him doing a sick-ass like bodybuilding pose.
Him.
Yeah, him. So we did this like the same night. Like, it was one night when my pops lived in Phoenix, and we were chilling and talking about bodybuilding, and I like hit this funny pose, and he takes a picture of me, but then he hits, bro. I mean, if that's not your dad trying to show you up, I don't know what is, dog. Hilarious. But yeah, man, we'll show that on the next one. We'll show some new progress photos too. I don't really like post too much of that stuff, but
you're not vain about it either. You're not trying to be like, you know, fucking one of those 7 deadly sins fuckers. You're just like, let me just show you what's going on with me.
For sure, dog. I'm really proud of the work I put in. I'm proud of how I look, for sure. But even when I get on stage, I like to wear the button ups. I like to wear loose fitting clothes because I want people to focus on my act, not on the guns. Yeah. You know what I mean? And not that's what it is anyway. But if I wear a tank top, like it's too much. Like I don't need that to be part of the act unless that's what I was looking for. If that or was the bit there, but it's just too. I even remember like Dave Chappelle, bro, because he was always a skinny comic, and then he got buff as shit. And I remember seeing him on stage one time in a tank top, and you're not even like, I'm like, you're just like, holy shit, Dave Chappelle's jacked as shit all of a sudden. Like it's distracting. So I don't want really anything that distracts from the act. Okay. And for as much as I am proud of how I look when I'm on stage, I definitely like to somewhat cover that up as much as possible.
Makes sense.
So, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Maybe I'll do a nude show one of these days. Like, we'll take it off. I'll go full Burt Kreischer at Revel if you guys come out Wednesdays to see me take my shirt off on stage for the first time. So
this is a gamble, people. We gamble in here.
It is what it is.
Dude, everything has been fucking booming this past week about this, but I don't know if you want to even attempt to get into it.
Okay. Dude, I'm nervous to see.
Crypto, bro.
Okay, you're my crypto guide,
bro.
Where
are we going, dude? Are you gonna get those fucking Sonic coins or not, man?
Yeah, you're my guide down the river Styx of crypto, brother. Take me down.
So everyone says there's been this thing now where like Elon Musk and shit are going with like, mining Bitcoin's kind of destroying the environment, shit like that. So they're finding new ways to get new crypto and stuff like that. So what do you feel about them just making crypto with whatever kind of sense they can, like, you know, the Dogecoin, right?
Yeah,
it's a dog.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a Shiba Inu coin. You know, have you ever seen those kind of dogs?
And then are these all different NFTs?
Not NFTs, kind of like a crypto-based currency. But that's the thing too. There's another thing in NFTs.
You know what we should do? I think what we should do for the podcast, because I think there's a lot of people that really do understand it, but there's people like me, I have no clue how it works. I think as the FiendCity Podcast, we should buy like a little bit of one of these and then track it through the podcast.
Oh yeah, dude, that'd
be really dope. Because I would love to see how these trends change. And put a little bit of investment into some of this crypto thing. Because I've had some buddies, bro, that are actually legit making some flow. And yeah, that's something that I've never really got into as far as investments in crypto. And yeah, so let's do that, bro. FiendCity Podcast. We're going to get in there, bro. You're going to find an NFT of my hamstrings.
Dude, right? That little logo right there you see on the wall, NFT coming soon.
You're going to see an NFT of me with my foot over my head like that. Just hold it.
But yeah, this is like an example of like so many of it, just lists and lists of what these cryptos and shit that it could, like, we can pick one of these coins. It probably is based off of like a dog, or there's a Dragon Ball Z coin. There's freaking an Oni coin. That's
what we're gonna put it on the Instagram story. We'll ask people what coin we should get. We'll get a coin and we'll jump into the market and track the trend.
Quick, right?
We'll do that.
And please don't send us a coin that's worth like $35,000 right now. We don't got no money to buy.
Don't hit us with that. Hit us with that low coin. We're just trying to get in the game over here, okay?
With what it's on, yeah.
Trying to get in the game.
But yeah, that's one thing that is crazy to me, is that like it's still growing. It's coming out new. Like in our lifetime, dude, I think that's gonna be a big thing within like another 5 to 10 years, where like the crypto market's gonna be like, oh shit, like look at this dude, he's using his crypto card, buying all kinds of stuff. Why does he get a better deal on his like cash back with his crypto card than I do with actual cash? Do you think it would ever go that way? You think something like that?
I don't know, man. It is fully going to digitize. I mean, the fact that you could buy art now online, like it's a different market for me, bro. It's really getting over my head. So yeah, we're gonna get in one of these coins and we'll have to track it for sure and see where this stuff goes, because that's something I have no clue about.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll get in this game over here.
Okay, here's one thing I wanted to talk about.
Okay,
with you.
Let's see.
Who? Okay. You've seen these YouTube celebrity boxing,
yeah,
and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's getting intense now, bro. I think they had like Roger Rabbit fight like Kangaroo Jack the other day. Like it is getting too intense.
Pooh Bear versus fucking Donkey.
It's getting so real, dude. They got Shrek versus just fucking
the Hulk.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, this YouTube stuff's getting intense.
Okay, well, my question with this is like, who do you think in our scene would make a good YouTube comedy fight?
Oh gosh, that's a good. That's such a good question.
All right, because we've been talking a little bit about like certain
gosh.
comedians, certain people that are
okay.
Yeah,
well,
okay.
let's take. Okay, then this. Okay, I got. So
who do you want to put on, and I'll put on somebody, and then we'll see who do you think would win in a fight.
Okay.
I got my comedian. The comedian I would pick is
okay, but you could also go with like any Albuquerque entertainer too, because it's like YouTube entertainers. You go Albuquerque celebrity.
Okay.
Let's open it because it's not. Yeah, let's open it up to.
All right. I want to bring a variety of people.
Okay.
In this. Okay. So if I were to pick,
who's your undercard? What's our undercard?
Okay, the most famous undercard has to be the most offensive comedian in Albuquerque. He has to at least start the show.
The undercard. So who are you go? So
I'll put Troy on there.
Okay, you're putting Troy.
I'll put Troy on my undercard.
Oh gosh, that is so good. I want Troy to fight Ron Bell.
There you go, right?
Yeah, dude.
That would, yeah, but dude, I've seen commercials where Ron Bell has boxing gloves on.
Exactly,
dude.
He's shit. But the thing is, Troy's kind of tall, and I know Ron Bell's like 5'0". Dog.
Really?
He's short.
Tiny.
Yeah. I think he wears platform shoes. So that's our undercard. We're going with a mixed match. We're going Troy Wilson versus Ron Bell.
I would totally fucking pay for that shit, dude. Who wouldn't want to see that shit?
Oh god, that would be good for sure. All right, and then and then what would be like the feature, like the feature fight, before the main card?
One of the feature fights, I feel. Man, if I'm picking feature fights and I'm picking comedian wise, my feature fight is going to be Royal Wood. Okay. Royal Wood is going to be the feature fight.
That's a heavyweight fight right there.
And I'm only saying that because it's a heavyweight fight. I'm only saying that because he's actually been working out and he's got
for sure. No, Royal got some he has some military background, bro.
He's getting things
He wears
going.
combat boots. He wears camouflage daily. So you don't fuck with someone that wears camouflage and a beanie in 98 degree
and
weather.
Willing to take off his shirt at a notice at moment's notice.
All right, so going against Royal Wood, let's go. We have to have someone. Okay, obviously Royal's a big dude. You know who we're gonna have Royal fight is we're gonna have him fight the YouTube guy that like the guy that looks like Fat Ken from Street Fighter. Do you know who I'm talking about? He's like a huge social media following.
I don't.
He's like the karate guy that wears like the red karate outfit.
What would I find? What would I look up?
Gosh, I don't even. It's like Master Ken. I even think his name is. I saw him with Matt Peterson one time. They were taking this guy.
Oh, there he is.
He's an Albuquerque actor, but this dude has a huge social media following where he plays. Yeah, so this is definitely who Royal's fighting. Is Master Ken. Kick his ass. Fuck no, dude. This guy's all fake martial arts, dude. It's all.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Is just like literally the touch of death. And if Royal isn't really in his right mindset, dude, to the ground.
Royal will just be like, "Ay!" and just knock him off his guard and fuck him up, dude. All right. So that's our feature. I think we have a good feature because that's a heavyweight bout right there. But as our main card.
Fuck, man, the main card. Like, I'm looking for like all-stars in Albuquerque. Like, I'm just gonna go for like all-stars in Albuquerque and see who I would even put up in that shit.
We need to have our biggest.
I mean, all
right, I got it. And this is two comedians, and this is two people that are like Albuquerque kind of legends, or like known for being like they're huge comedians. We're gonna have Mark Maron fight. What is the comedian for Better Call Saul? I can't think of his name off the bat. Bob Odenkirk and Mark Maron, and it's gonna be reffed by Steve-O.
Steve-O's gonna be there.
That's the main card. Dude. Yeah, and Josh Fournier is gonna commentate it.
Right, there you go. Right, dude.
He'll be like, he's coming in with a leg kick. I'm straight off the res. I have no Wi-Fi.
What do you think? Buffer. That's gonna be the shit.
Oh shit, dude! Albuquerque fight night. No, yo, this is actually a jog of memory of mine, bro. When I was in high school, I'm gonna have many memories and stories of this buddy of mine called Joe V. Hill. This is a Joe V. Hill story.
Okay.
This is a wild friend of mine. And first time I ever met this dude, we were in 8th grade. It was that, like, you know, your friend's already established. You're already all the way through middle school, and he was brand new in 8th grade. This was when and one basketball was popular. So we were on the courts trying to cross it up, right? Trying to like off the heezy. Remember they bounce it off your head, like break your nose and shit. Yeah. Little twirl on the foot. Oh yeah, dude. Around the back. Yeah, dude. All those tricks. And everybody had like nicknames, right? Skip to my Lou, the professor. Like there was all these and one basketball players. And I remember this uncoordinated, goofy kid came up to us and he goes, "What's up? Can I play basketball with you guys? My name's Sickness." And we're like, "Oh shit, this guy's gonna be dope." My friend Jovi Hill was the most uncoordinated, goofy looking person. I'm talking, dude, just out there on the court, just so janky. It was so funny just to see this dude.
I could already see it.
But anyway, in high school, this was like our senior year in high school. Jump forward. He got this idea out of nowhere like we did. He's like, "I'm gonna have like a high school fight night." And he literally got all these like 4 or 5 fights set up. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna have young Abuelito fight fucking Big Jake and shit." You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Josh is gonna be there.
Yeah, for sure. That he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna have Baby Gonzalez over here fighting Baby Unique." Like all these different things, dude. And it got buzz, bro. Like I remember it was just like, you're like, "Oh shit, you're gonna go see the fights?" Like you're gonna see the fights. And it was in a backyard of someone's house. I still don't know whose.
Jesus Christ.
You pull up and it was like a ticketed event, bro. You came through the door. You walked in. He had snacks, bro. In high school, this fool had snacks at a backyard fight.
Like ready to come enjoy the show.
And then, yo, it was legit. Like it was like any YouTube backyard fight you can see, but like high schoolers and people were. It was like, all right, coming out of this corner, we coming out of that corner. And then there was even, I just remember, bro, it ended like any high school fucking fight, is that the cops pulled up and everybody scattered. I'm talking over fences. Right. It looked like somebody turned on the lights and cockroaches just everywhere. Fucking fight night, bro. Albuquerque as it gets.
Dude, that was felony fights before felony fights. You ever heard of felony fights?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Oh my god, that shit's ridiculous.
Holy shit, Albuquerque. See what happens when you close down Hastings?
Dude, that's the worst.
Bring back Hastings, bro. That's my childhood.
That was, dude. They had Yu-Gi-Oh card tournaments there. They had all kinds of cool shit there.
Name one place where you could buy a used movie for $1, get a nice coffee at 10 p.m. and just walk around zoning books, magazines. I think our crime rate went up alone because they closed down Hastings.
Dude, it's a pandemic.
Yeah, dude. If you open up Hastings, I 100% believe that our crime rate will drop in Albuquerque. That's my stance.
There you go.
So it is what it is.
We're putting those numbers on the table. So man, it's been a long week. You have a couple more shows coming up and stuff. What's one thing that I guess unshow wise, like, you know, not on the comedy and stuff, that you have kind of looking forward to here coming up in the next few weeks, month? I mean,
dude, if you bring up my schedule right now, you'll see. Honestly, that's a good question, bro. And that comes back to, I just said earlier how I'm trying to like take care of myself and fill up my own cup, but I have nothing going on as far as even like.
Because I know you were doing a lot of like b-boy stuff.
Yeah, bro. I haven't even seen the crew in a while. Like, we used to practice weekly. You know, it's just things changed so much over the last year. And as we've gotten older, we just have so many different responsibilities. Even the kids in our crew are already going to be in their upper teens and 20s. So, you know, the one thing I really would like to do is like I want to take my pups on a nice hike somewhere. It's been hot as shit. I never get them out of downtown. So I'd really like to take like a nice, we have so many like the foothills, La Luz Trail,
the Bosque,
you know, Santa Fe Forest. We have so many places that I really just need to take. I need to get out, bro, like into nature a bit, because I'm just concrete jungle. I'm in downtown Albuquerque or a show. I'm never really like catching my breath or catching some nature. So I would literally like to get out, hit a 10,000 waves day.
Literally.
Do something, bro. Just something to catch up, because that's one thing I really don't do, bro. It's like these shows always run around. It's Sunday. By the time it's out, you got to do laundry, prep food, catch up, and then the work week starts. So that's a good question, bro. Like, if you guys have any recommendations, like your favorite way to unwind in New Mexico. I know we have so many beautiful things. We have Ojo Caliente. We have Betty Spa here in Albuquerque. We do have a lot of little gems. If you got a favorite trail, a secret little spot, let me know, man. We'll even like film some content. I'll take the dogs out there. Yeah. And we'll film some stuff, because I never do that, bro. For Dusk Till Dawn, it's like comedy, promotion, work. responsibility. So
you just want to find more like time, not time for yourself, but yet to enjoy more than what is just human-made stuff.
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, winter comes for sure. I'll do a couple snowboarding trips. That's my shit. I love to snowboard. Always have gotten down.
We need to go. I have a pair of skis.
Okay.
Right there in the closet.
Let's do it, bro. Tips up.
Dude, straight up. 180 all day.
Dude, you know what? Growing up in Santa Fe, like, we have the Santa Fe ski basin right there. It's so close. And I did grow up skiing and snowboarding. And, bro, it is the funnest, but the funniest shit. Like, you see people skiing, bro, and just crossing tips, running into trees. It is an ensemble of just goofy shit, but it's expensive, dog.
Dude, it
is the priciest shit. Like, you cost so much money to go one day, so I could see why it's hard for people to just be like, yeah, let's just try it out.
When I used to live up north in northern New Mexico, I used to work at the Sipapu ski resort.
Oh, yeah.
So I was a lift operator, and every paycheck they'll give you 2 free lift tickets. But not only that, if you work on the top lifts, you can just take your skis up there, and at the end of the day, just ski down.
Catch that ride down.
Every day, man, they were like, you need to train, put on little skis and stuff, big ass skis. It literally would always take me like 20 minutes for me to come down at the end of the day, just because I wanted to learn. I was trying to learn, but I was pizza eating all the way down, dude. And then I would take all green trails.
Okay.
So when you take the green trails, it takes you all through the mountain the slowest way. It was ridiculous. So everyone's down there waiting for me, like, fuck, we're all waiting to try to clock out. We can't leave him up in the mountains. Then if he's gone in the morning, then what are we gonna do? Like, it was.
Oh, dude, I've had some time. I remember one time, bro, I was skiing in Santa Fe, and they have this. If you're a local, they have this really popular back country trail. It goes off of the actual ski basin, off the premises. And I believe it's called Tsuka Trail, if I remember. And you take this long run. It's like a 30-minute run, bro. It's beautiful. You go through these aspen trees. But it's uncharted territory.
Yeah, literally.
No one's coming to get you if you get lost out there. Mm. And then you come out at the end, and you come out like this rest area that they're like, where they do the sledding and stuff.
Okay.
And it is wild. And I remember one time I took like an unexperienced dude through there, and it's deep powder, bro. And it went from like just a casual snowboarding trip to nature versus wild. Like, this dude was like trying to bury himself out of powder. I felt so bad, bro. It took us hours to get this dude out. Funny. But shit, man.
That's a good thing too. Fucking snowboarding and shit's fun as fuck. Like, it's one of those things that there's people out there in like the Midwest, people that have never experienced snow at all.
Bro, like the thing that doesn't make sense at all to me is that this is the one time I don't like to go skiing or snowboarding. It's spring break, winter break, dude. Because the Texans come out, bro. You don't even think Texans would ever want to ski or snowboard. It is the most counter like. Occurring is the most oxymoron ever. Some cowboys on some skis.
Right.
I'm so pissed, bro. Your belt buckle and shit. Get out of here, dog. He's like, hey, Velma, you ready to go down to the greens? Like, but no, I got it. You want to hit a black diamond? Like, it is so ridiculous, bro.
I'm not gonna wear a helmet. I'm gonna wear my hat.
Bro, they're out there just with a Colt 45 revolver on the ski basin. Just
like, really, literally, man. And then it's in New Mexico, so like obviously there's not a problem as long as they have the holster.
I don't need ski boots. These cowboys do it just fine. You just see some cowboy just clicking into skis with cowboy boots. They're trying to line dance with skis on. It's too much, dude.
It's crazy.
It's too much. Yeah, so that's the one time I avoid it. There's too much traffic. There's too much like people on the hill. And this is the thing is they all go once a year, so nobody knows how. So you just have these drunk ass Texans.
They do. There's the father that used to do it when he was growing up, and he's the one that drags the whole family because he can do it.
Bro.
So that's why everyone just ends up on the fucking bunny hill going up the magic carpet. Like, yeah, let me just go up this.
It's so ridiculous.
They had some crazy ass lifts too. You remember some of the
We're gonna
lifts?
have to do an Ask a Cholo segment like during the ski time with some of these Texan dudes for sure.
I could just imagine what they would even want to ask.
Shit. Speaking of, do we got to Ask a Cholo for today?
Yeah. We can go and I'll jump into that right now. Fucking give a few little shout outs as well.
Okay, yeah, bring up those dates though, because I do have way more dates coming up after this week. It's my latest Instagram story.
Okay.
So this is going to be coming out tomorrow, Sunday morning. That'll be July 18th. So I hope you guys are having a good Sunday, easing into the week. This coming week, I'm going to be all over the place. So Revel, I'm going to be headlining. It is a free show. Jamara Hall has been doing a great job running this room. If you haven't been to Revel, come out. It's really, really cool venue for Albuquerque. They have multiple bars. They have a huge cafeteria with a bunch of local food, a cool outdoor area. But I'm going to be in the main room headlining 7:30. That's July 21st. And then that Saturday, I'm going to be at Red Velvet Underground. I think I'm going to be hosting. It's Kevin's like birthday show. So I'm going to be out there hosting. So you'll see how that show's supposed to be ran. And then August 7th, I'm back on the road. I got a couple road dates. So I'm going to be in Montrose, Colorado, which is just like past north of Durango. So I'm going to be up there in those mountains. And then the next day I'll be even further north in Colorado, at Delta, Colorado. So I'm really looking forward. I've never been to Montrose or Delta. I'm going to be out there, I think, with Keith Breckenridge. So taking some New Mexico out to Colorado. August 13th, right after that, I got the Apothecary Comedy Show in Santa Fe. And we got 2 shows. So we do a 7:30 and a 9:30. It's a 1-hour show. It goes nice and quick. You got enough time if you hit the early show to still catch like dinner or drinks after, or the opposite. If you want to hit dinner before and come to the late show, we got you. And then Saturday, Cities of Gold Casino, 7:30 p.m. This has just been a phenomenal show. I really, really appreciate everything that the Pewaukee Pueblo, all of northern New Mexico has been doing to support this. They put the ads out in the Albuquerque Journal. Their promotion is just spectacular. And then after that, it's not on there. I think it's August 21st or that Thursday around there. I'm going to also be at the Sunray Casino in Farmington. Okay. So I'm going to be all over the place. It's going to be busy, end of July and all of August.
Talk about finding some time.
For real. And that's just, I mean, I don't even post the open mics too. So these are just the shows. Yeah. I'm at Inside Out probably every Monday. I'm usually, wherever the Wednesday mic is, the Thursday mic, I'm out all week. So check the Instagram story, Zach Abeyta Comedy, and come out. Let's kick it. Let's have some fun, have some laughs.
We can help that shit. Fuck yeah.
Get nice and silly.
You guys are awesome. All right, let's see what I got for you. We got some Ask an Essay questions. This one is actually pretty funny. Hopefully you'll see this. Let's see, where is it on that end? Yeah.
Holy cannoli.
Yeah, we got it.
All right.
Straight up.
Here we go.
Let's see. Here we go.
Does your shirt say bizcochitos?
I know, right? It says brownies.
Oh, I got the munchies over here.
Special brownies.
Close enough.
All right.
If you can ask a cholo or a gangster anything you want to ask him, what would you
Pause it. Pause it. Oh, I was just about to say it, bro. Yes, this is the first time we've got a straight up cholo gangster, and she even knew that. She's like, you're asking one, dog. Yo, this is a classic New Mexico Vata right here. She is taking it OG, bro. Get her an all 6 shirt and an all subs chimichanga, and let's go. She has a Bluetooth in her ear. That's a Bluetooth from 2008, bro. She's been having that technology for over a decade. Let's go.
All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh,
Honestly, bro, like, we're just cool people. I don't know how to answer that. Cholo or a gangster.
Oh, this is a perfect wraparound. Okay. This is a perfect wraparound to a couple of our other questions, right? Because I even talked about last week about how intimidated everybody is, all right? And I said, like, they're like, oh, don't mug me. Would you have enough confidence to even talk to her? And the first thing she said, she's like, I don't know, man. We're just cool people. Yeah. And that's what I think, that it's such a good wraparound, because at the end of the day, for as intimidating, she's like, yo, we're chill. Like, ask us whatever. And then I love her question because it goes perfect into cholo culture of Sunday cruising, the lowrider, what kind of car you have, eh? That's so funny, dude. Perfect cholo question. Yeah. She's on point. And that's awesome, dog. So, you know what the funny part is? We have the least cholo cars. We both drive Subarus.
I know, dude. Straight up, those are anime drifter cars right there.
Yeah, bro. We take our cars out and it looks like we're playing Pokemon Go downtown. Oh, dude. Crazy. Yeah, no, I really appreciate it, bro. Finally getting a real Vata up in here, dude. That's crazy, what we need, dude.
And again, there's so many, you never know what we'll get. And that's the beauty of trying to, like, make this a thing where, like, there's so many random people out there that have that persona of people, and that's where you're here to level out that playing field, because you want them to know, like, hey, this person didn't even know who the hell we are. Like, that
is the funniest thing, because now that I look at, play it one more time, because you'll see how she goes from gangster and the joy comes out in her, bro. And that's my favorite thing about Vatas and just Cholo people, like our Hispanic people. They just want to talk, bro. They just want to rap and connect. Look at that smile, bro. She's holding it back. All right, well, she looked around just to see if there was any cops. Troller or gangster? She's like, let me make sure there's no feds before I answer this question.
Where's this at, eh?
Yeah, for sure. I love it, bro. That is my favorite kind of audience to perform for. When I have those New Mexico people come out, that's our culture, bro. That's flea market. That's classic. That's Coronado Mall. That's what it is, dude. I love that shit.
That's what's up. All right, I got one more for you.
Okay, let's go.
We got this dude.
That one got me in the mood. God damn, I want to start sea walking and eat with a sombrero right now.
Get that Dickies on, eh?
Oh, dude, I want to put some high socks on and play Blood In, Blood Out in the background right now. Let's go.
I'm your puppet. Here you go. This guy, you know this guy. This guy's a local. He's worked with us a few times.
Here it is. Pause it. Go back like a few seconds to where Brandon pops in the door, because that's the real Albuquerque shit. All right, pause it right here. This is my favorite shit. Who we have on camera, first of all, with the beanie, that's Nathan Lund, right? So Nathan is a comedian. He kind of comes out, sporadically. He's a big fan of comedy, big supporter of the comedy scene. But this is my favorite shit, is that we got one of our favorites pop out right there. That bad boy Brandon. That's the bartender at Founders, the bartender at Inside Out, works at the liquor store. Bro, that's a downtown legend right there. That's a real vato in the background. And
as the show progresses, he might make an appearance as well.
Oh, we're gonna get him on as a guest for sure. And Nascacholo for sure. All right, let's see what Nathan Lund said one more time.
Waddle with the girlfriend, when you walk behind him and you walk
oh. Oh,
and see, that's the beauty of doing this too, because you put people on the spot. Oh, what are they gonna say? Exactly. They don't know what to say.
Nathan Lund hit on one of my favorite New Mexico, just classic gems. So if you're in Albuquerque, for sure, we grow up, we have the state fair here. I don't really know if people travel here for the state fair, but that's our shit, right? Yeah. Every September, fall time, school starts in August, and then it's the state fair,
that
right?
Week, whole week.
Oh, bro. So school comes in, and who's the ladies? Oh, is that Rebecca? Oh, Veronica? Oh, is that Ivana? Who is that? And then by the time state fair, you might have yourself a little girlfriend and a date to the state fair. You never know. Funnel cake, Ferris wheel. Are you gonna pet the goats? Right? Bro, this is the most New Mexico shit, is when you see, and this is only in high school and younger. I've never seen, if I see an adult do this, I will lose it laughing, bro.
Like, done.
You only see, and I'm talking like 15 and under, but when you see a young like high school couple, you'll see the guy and he grabs the girl around the waist and she's in front of him, and then she walks like close legs, but then he has to walk like wide legged around her, so he's like waddling like this, like holding her, and then she's in front like little steps. That is a classic thing you'll see with like young love, bro. Yeah. If you don't see the dude go behind her and go full Frankenstein with his legs, just full Forrest Gump waddle.
I'll be there, guys.
Oh, dude, and because he's always wearing a shirt that's 4 times too big, a hat that just doesn't even fit on his head. That's New Mexico State Fair love right there. That's what I call funnel cake loving.
That's the lovin' walk there, Nathan Todd. That's it right there.
Nathan Todd, bro. Yeah. Nathan Lund's one of my boys in Denver. That's another comedian. Yeah. Nathan Todd, bro. That is a classic New Mexico memory. Thank you for bringing that back for us. That funnel cake waddle, that Ferris wheel love at the state fair.
You know what makes me think is like he probably done it a few times. He's just like coming into New Mexico. I don't know if he's from here. I don't know what he.
You know what that thing is? I'm next this year taking a date to the state fair, and we're gonna do the funnel cake waddle. I don't give a shit, bro.
Make it a thing.
Oh yeah, get me a 4-foot margarita and let's get to work.
If how does the Soulja Boy turn a song into dancing with his stanky leg? the Waddle, though.
Yeah, that funnel cake Waddle.
The funnel cake
that
Waddle.
Funnel cake Waddle.
Funnel cake
Which
Waddle.
is definitely the name of episode 5, Funnel Cake Waddle.
There you guys go, man. Oh, man, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the shit all the time. You know what to do. Just follow us at all social media sites, FiendCity Podcast. Google that. You'll find the Gmail for it. Also, Spotify, iTunes, fucking... It's all out there, man. Just Google it. That's all you gotta do. I want to say a big
thank you to Angel for producing, getting us on all these platforms. Like he said, you can find us on all those places. Big thank you to our sponsor, Peterson Properties. If you're looking for any commercial real estate, trying to start a business, they got the spot for you.
You know, we gotta talk to him.
We got to get Doug on here, bro. Old Doug Peterson, old Fred Hawks.
He's a funny guy.
You know, I had a great time. Thank you guys for listening, tuning in. FiendCity Podcast. We'll catch you next week. Peace.
No, what's up, guys?
Let's go. Empty drink. That's the one on hell. Funnel Cake Waddle. Let me grab and do the cook.